There's a scene in the old TV show Frasier in which Lilith is pressuring Frasier to make a will. He's uncomfortable talking about death and says, "I can't help feeling that if you talk about it, it will happen." "Do you think if I hadn't mentioned it, you'd live forever?" "Well, now we'll never know, will we?" In the last year or so, I've spent a lot of time thinking about life and death, and I bet most of us have. And yet the key word is thinking, not talking, not sharing, just thinking. You'd think when someone has a serious illness, it would be an opportunity to talk about the big stuff. The future, our hopes and fears, how we want to be remembered, what our wishes might be for this kind of event. You'd think that might be the one tiny silver lining in having a serious illness, but it didn't happen with Andrea, at least not with me. She was so young, so vibrant, so full of life, and her time passed so quickly. Why wasn't I brave enough to broach the subject with her? By the time I mustered up the courage to ask her how she wanted to be remembered, it was too late. I had waited too long, and she wasn't able to share her thoughts with me. And that fills me with regret. Not because I won't do right by her memory, but because, in case you didn't know, Andrea liked to have just a wee bit of control over things. And I'm sure this would have been no different. A friend of mine was talking about a team-building seminar he did at work where they had to eulogize their coworkers. He said it was a really powerful exercise, and it made them all feel uplifted to know the good things that others might say about them. And we wonder, why don't we do that in real life? Why are we so fearful to say the important things? Despite Frasier's fears, talking about Andrea's legacy and how she would want to be remembered would not have hastened her death. There's a lesson for us in that. You never know if there's a runaway truck full of grapes just around the corner with your name on the bumper. Don't wait until your loved ones have died to eulogize them. Don't wait to be asked how you want to be remembered. Take control of these so important conversations. Andrea would be proud of you. She'd expect nothing less. And then get on with the joyful business of living. As the great Canadian poet Gord Downie said, "No dress rehearsal. This is our life." We're going to show a little slideshow now. Ran?